This week's parsha, parshas Korach, there's a little-known episode that happens after the famous story with Korach that started up with Moshe Rabbeinu. Him and his followers were lost for all eternity. They don't have even a portion in the world to come. Everyone knows the famous story, but afterwards, there were people who were complaining. They were saying, wait, that was tragic. And a magefa, a pandemic came upon them, and they started dying. So Moshe Rabbeinu tells Aaron HaKohen to run amongst the people with ketoras, with these spices, and by chaper ala'am, and it will be for a kapara. So the pasuk says, Yud Zayin, Yud Gimel, it says, Vayamod bein hamesim ubein hachayim. Aaron stood between the dead and the living. Vate'otzar hamagefa, and the magefa stopped. So there's a very interesting Rashi. Rashi says that on this pasuk, quoting a medrash, that there is actually a fight between the Malach HaMavis and Aaron HaKohen. On one side, the Malach HaMavis was killing people with his sickle, and Aaron HaKohen was saving people with the spices. And they had a tug of war. And the Malach said, I'm coming from Hashem, and you're coming from Moshe Rabbeinu. Aaron said, well, Moshe Rabbeinu gets everything from Hashem. They went and they saw that Hashem said that the magefa should stop, and that Aaron was right. But interestingly, Rashi says at the end, Davar Acher. He ends off with something. Lama b'ketoras. Why did this whole episode have to happen with these spices? Klai Yisrael began thinking, hey, these spices, maybe there's something up. There's something wrong with them. Because a lot of episodes of tragedy happen with spices, and there was a lot of death. No, it's not the ketoras, says Rashi. It's actually the chet. It's the sin behind it. I think on a deeper level, this is telling us something. Ketoras could be symbolic for the different spices, the different attitudes, the different personalities that we have in our surrounding. When we're dealing with people, different people that we deal with sometimes have different personalities than our own, and we don't see eye to eye on things. But don't ever get upset with the person. Don't get upset with their personality just because they're different with you. If we look at the things that count and the things that matter, we look past the ketoras, we look past their spice, their uniqueness, the thing that make them special, and we can argue on issues that matter, like chatoim, sins, and being closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's the symbolism of the ketoras, of the spices that's going on in this parsha. Have a great Shabbos.